Hello everyone, this is Dr. Imran Deshmukh from India, and today I'll be discussing posterior polar or not posterior polar. So whenever you're in a confusion whether this case is a posterior polar cataract or a posterior subcapsular cataract, always follow the posterior polar cataract techniques. Don't take any chances, don't take any risks, just follow that technique. So now you can see the side ports are made and the main wound is also made. The anterior capsule is given blue dye, properly well stained. You need to make an oval sized rexes of 5 millimeters in size, no big rexes, because just in case if there's a posterior capsular rent, you can place the 3-piece IOL in the sulcus with the optic capture. So no big rexes, make at least a 5 millimeter size rexes. Well, that's, and now when you know hydrodissection, only hydrodelineation. You don't need to do hydrodissection, only hydrodelineation in multiple quadrants of this nucleus. You want to loosen the nucleus, so that's why you need to do hydrodelineation in different places. So once it's done, fill it with visco, the anterior chamber, bring in your phaco probe, and now what you need to do is you need to trench and make a proper depth in the trench so that you can divide this nucleus into 2 parts. So that's going fine. The trench is going good. Yeah, it's now divided into 2 parts. Never rotate the nucleus. You don't want to rotate it. What you can do is you can either do a stop and chop of the nucleus. You can hold it and bring this half nucleus in the anterior chamber to emulsify this. And now you can see the half of the nucleus is already outside in the anterior chamber, and now it becomes very easy to emulsify this half of the nucleus. It's not a hard cataract, it's probably NS2, NS1. So the emulsification is being done very easily. So one half is removed. Now get hold of the other half, bring it on the iris plane, the anterior chamber, and then you can emulsify it really easily. So you can, as you can see, the emulsification is being done very easily. And now comes one of the important part is once the emulsification nucleus is done, catch hold of the periphery of the epinucleus and slowly loosen the periphery of the epinucleus. Once you have loosened it, it becomes very easy to emulsify the epinucleus. So I'm using a blunt chopper, so that helps me in loosening the epinucleus and bringing it into the anterior chamber. So as you can see, the rest of the epinucleus is loosened and has come into the anterior chamber, and the emulsification becomes very easy. Luckily I don't find any PC rent over here. It looks just fine. So yeah, that's done. The epinucleus is emulsified. Now one important part is fluid visco exchange. You don't want to collapse the anterior chamber, that because the posterior capsule is very fragile. You need to be very careful this step. Use a lot of visco, no fluctuation in the anterior chamber. Now here is the IA probe. You can decrease the irrigation flow or decrease the bottle height, and here I'm removing the cortical matter by IA. So this becomes very easy. The main thing is you don't want the anterior chamber to collapse, you don't want it to fluctuate. So that's why it's really important to maintain the anterior chamber. Never ever polish the posterior capsule. I have had rents because of polishing. Because the posterior capsule is very fragile, you never need to polish it. So this again, we are going for visco fluid exchange, and you need to maintain the anterior chamber and be very slow while implanting the IOL. You don't want to be in a hurry, you don't want to push the bag too much. That might cause a rent. So here it goes. One haptic is in the bag. Take a T-pusher, slowly tug the other haptic in the bag. Now use the IA and remove the excess of visco. You don't want to leave any visco, that might cause rise in intraocular pressure in the postoperative periods. So here's removing visco from behind the IOL, in front of the IOL. So lots of visco is being removed, and once this is complete, you don't want to remove the IA probe immediately. Take the hydration cannula and hydrate the side pores so that your anterior chamber does not collapse. Now I'm hydrating the main wound. Yeah, it's perfectly fine, no PC rent, everything is going very good. So guys, I hope this video was helpful. Thank you for watching.